Dr. Rajesh studying medicine and Division Medical College, Thrissur. Chief Architect for the Successful Trade Summit 2015 and 17. I also invite Ms. Lavanya Ramani from Australia, Malaysia. She will be representing the President of the Association side in this discussion, and the panel is being chaired by Mr. Natarajan.
Solid Waste Management Rules 2016 அப்படிங்கிற வார்த்தையை எத்தனை பேர் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்க? தேங்க்யூ சார். இப்போ வந்திருக்கவங்க எல்லாருமே சேஞ்ச் மேக்கர்ஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் ஆன் தி கிரவுண்ட், NGOs ஃப்ரம் ஆல் ஓவர் தமிழ்நாடு. திடக்கழிவு மேலாண்மை வழிகாட்டல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி மத்திய அரசாங்கம் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் என்விரான்மெண்ட் அண்ட் ஃபாரஸ்ட்ரி நிறைய ரிசர்ச்லாம் பண்ணி they formed rules. சாலிட் வேஸ்ட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அப்படின்னா இப்படி தான் பண்ணணும். இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து பல்க் வேஸ்ட் ஜென்ரேட்டர், இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து ஆர்டினரி வேஸ்ட் ஜென்ரேட்டர், இவங்கெல்லாம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் வேஸ்ட் ஜென்ரேட்டர் அப்படிங்கிற நிறைய லாஸ் அண்ட் ரூல்ஸ் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அது ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி 2016, நம்ம இருக்கிறது 2021. இன்னும் இங்கே வந்திருக்கிற 90% பேருக்கு இந்த விஷயம் போய் சென்றடைய இதை பற்றி விவாதிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஆட்கள் இருக்கு. ஒன்று, எனக்கு லெஃப்ட்ல இருக்கிற டாக்டர் ஆல்வின் ஜான். அவருக்கு வந்து சென்னையில் அறிமுகம் தேவையில்லை. சார் இஸ் வெரி பாப்புலர் இன் சோஷியல் மீடியா. அது குறிப்பாக ஜோன் 13ல திருவாரூர் வச்சு ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சி வச்சுட்டு இவர் தான் ஆல்வின் ஜான். அடுத்தது எனக்கு ரைட்ல மிஸ்டர் ஹபீப், who is the president CREDA Chennai chapter. You all know here, I think trade center, Chennai Trade Center போறதுல CREDA ஃபேர் ரோட் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. இது வெரி பிஸி. லாஸ்ட் வீக் அவன் ரீச் அவுட் பண்ணேன். உடனே ஃபோன் வச்சவங்க ஆஃபீஸ்ல இருந்து பார்த்துட்டு இட்ஸ் வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் ப்ரோக்ராம் அவர் டாப் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாரு. சொன்ன மாதிரி தேங்க் யூ சார் ஃபார் டேக்கிங் தி டைம் ஆஃப் பிஸி ஸ்கெட்யூல். Then we have Lavanya Rajamani from an apartment complex in Porur. 350 households are there. So இங்க எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து என்ன பேச போறோம் அப்படின்னா, சென்னையில் வரக்கூடிய இந்த 5000 டன் குப்பை அதுக்கு மாநகராட்சி சார்பிலிருந்து என்னெல்லாம் பண்றாங்க, குடியிருப்பு நலவாசிகள்லேருந்து என்னெல்லாம் பண்றாங்க. அதே மாதிரி ஒரு பில்டிங் கட்டணும் அப்படின்னா ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட் அளவு இடம் இருக்கணும். ரெயின் வாட்டர் ஹார்வெஸ்டிங் பண்ணணும்னா நீங்க இடம் பண்ணீங்க இல்லையா, அதுதான் ரூல்ஸ் சொல்லுது. அதே மாதிரி சாலிட் வேஸ்ட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் பண்றதுக்கும் இடம் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு ரூல் இருக்கு. அது ஃபாலோ ஆகுதா இல்ல இதெல்லாம் பண்றதுல இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ற சேலஞ்சஸ் இருக்கா, அதை பத்தி தான் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு தீர்வை நோக்கி பயணிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு செஷனா இந்த செஷன் இருக்கு. அதாவது இது வந்து கார்பரேஷன் தான் காரணம், இல்ல பில்டர் அசோசியேஷன் தான் காரணம், இல்ல இதெல்லாம் காரணம் அப்படின்னு பாயிண்ட் பண்றதுக்கான நோக்கம் இந்த நிகழ்வு இல்லை. நம்ம எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து யார் யாரோட பொறுப்பு என்னன்னு, ஆஸ் எ இண்டிவிஜுவல் நான் என்ன பண்ணணும், ஆஸ் எ ரெசிடென்ட் மெம்பர் அசோசியேஷன் நான் என்ன பண்ணணும், ஆஸ் எ NGO நான் என்ன பண்ணணும், ஆஸ் எ பில்டர்ஸ் அசோசியேஷன் நான் என்ன பண்ணணும், ஆஸ் எ கார்பரேஷன் நான் என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு அவங்களோட ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி அண்ட் இருக்கிற ரூல்ஸ் அவங்க சொன்னாங்கன்னா இங்கே நம்ம எல்லாம் கரெக்டாக சேர்ந்து இந்த 5000 டன் பிரச்சனையை நம்மளால தீர்க்க முடியும். ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஓப்பன் தி செஷன் வித் டாக்டர் ஆல்வி சார் ஃபார் கிவிங் அஸ் an insight. முதல்ல ஒரு 5 minutes அவங்க என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லிடுவாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் we get on to the questions. Sir, please let us know, put some light on what are the work that GCC is doing for SWM in Chennai, especially in Zone 13, and also about the solid waste management rules.
So I speak about Chennai. குறிப்பாக இங்கே வந்திருக்கிறவர்கள் நிறைய பேர் ஸ்வாம் 13 இருக்கிறதுனால இன்சர்வன்சின்னு சொன்னாலே இந்த ஸ்வாம் 13 இருக்கிற கன்சர்வன்சி தான் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு தேவையில்லை. We have 14 swamps. The swamp 9, 10 and 13 is the private concessionary is doing the conservancy. We are having issues with the conservancy also, which is not to almost everybody who are present here. So anyway, that concessionary has been terminated and new agency is taking care of the conservancy from at least this May or June. So I don't want to limit the, basically why did I mention it? Because I don't want to limit the dialogue Zone 13 or Zone to a smaller community. Since anyway you are conducting this event in Chennai and the topic of discussion can be Chennai as such.
Yes, sir. Actually, the plan is for Green Chennai 2020 across Chennai. This should go as like a wide.
So, going to the waste generation of Chennai, நம்மளோட ஒரு நாளைக்கு 5100 மெட்ரிக் டன் அதான் நம்மளோட waste generation. அதில் 2200 மெட்ரிக் டன்ன்றது wet waste and 2500 metric ton is dry waste. So, totally 5100 metric ton is generated from Chennai city on a daily basis. As of now, we have processing facilities for 1100 metric ton for the wet waste, of which around 550 tons we are processing through 145 locations, 160 micro compost centers and other ring wells, vermicomposting centers. Processing facilities we currently process around 550 metric tons wet waste in Chennai. Our capacity is 1100. We are trying to reach that. Due to the collection segregation and transport process improvements there, we need to change it. We need to improve it to 1100. But as on date, we have processing capacity of 1100 metric tons. Regarding the dry waste, our as on date we are processing around 250 metric tons. So coming back to the basic figures, so we are processing around 20% of the wet waste, processing, not segregating or anything, processing 20% of the wet waste that is generated in Chennai and 10% of the dry waste that is generated, which is actually a big achievement for a city to the scale of Chennai. But that is not enough. As anybody would agree here, we need to process 100% of the waste that is generated in Chennai and ensure that only minimum and only inert waste is going to the landfill. That is our aim also. So, we have already tendered out and agreements of work orders have been given for wet waste biogas plants. Bio-CNG plant of a capacity of 350 metric ton. Already tendered out, sites identified, work started. So 350 metric ton. So that has already started. Another 100 ton we are going for windrock composting in the in the dumping system. So that is again tendered out. Sites are identified, the concessionary has to be identified. So that is 450 metric ton. We are making it to 750 metric tons. Other than that, regarding the dry waste, so 750 metric ton 750 metric ton plus the current capacity of 1000 metric ton. So we will be having a capacity of around 1750 metric tons by another year. That is regarding the wet waste, the dialogue regarding wet waste. Coming to dry waste, as I was telling, we are processing around 200 metric tons as on date. We have an incinerator facility for around 10 metric ton as of now. And another incineration is it is not like, it is only controlled burning of multi-layered plastics and other non-recyclables. Other 50 metric ton it is currently being built. So 60 metric ton processing facilities are being made as on date. So I'll come back to incineration plants again. But plastic, what we identified when we were analyzing the spectrum of waste is that we have a huge chunk of construction and demolition waste. So the construction and demolition waste, we have tendered out for 600 metric tons per day. Capacity requirement, construction demolition waste we have tendered out and concessionary identified. Work locations have been also been identified and work started. So C&D debris, construction and demolition waste or debris as we normally call in our popular parlance, collected from across the city will be going to these facilities and there it will be recycled for further use. So another major chunk of our problem is the garden waste or the tree trunks and other things that we call. So that also we have identified a use for that. We are going to crush it, compress it and use it as a biofuel. So that also again we have figured out a facility for around 800 metric ton in 2 places. So that again concessionaire identified work is being started. So that is around 1,400 metric ton of C&D waste, garden waste and other stuff. Coming back to plastic waste, what we are currently looking at is co-processing. Co-processing is what, normal renewable or non-renewable energy sources are by the cement factories or brick kilns. And the plastic cold treatment use as of now, unorganized malware vendors are giving to cement factories and kilns. We are going for an organized fashion where it can be done. We have released a tender document for giving 300 tons per day of multi-layered plastic to cement factories at a very nominal tipping fee. So that again is being taken care of. So and we are looking at the possibility of more incinerator plants at the dumping units. Singapore, Sweden and many other countries have gone for incinerator plants also. So with these facilities in place, we will be having treatment facilities for around 4,500 metric tons in another year or a half. Another year and a half. So whatever we are left with will be inert waste, and this inert waste we are planning to do sanitary. So this is the processing side of the journey. And when we discuss about the collection and transportation, as we already know, zone 13, 9, 10, 13 is given to Sumi as one package, and 11, 12, 14 and 15 is given to Urbaizer as another package also. So they have already started their groundwork, and we expect them to take over by mid. So at least for these areas, the collection, transportation and processing is being taken care of. And we are going, a private concessionaire is being identified for the northern part of the city also. We don't claim that we were able to address all the issues, but we are certainly sure that we are in the right path and we will be there in another year and a half. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That is a lot of insight, a lot of numbers. I know it's very hard to remember all those numbers after lunch. So we will come back to Dr. Alvi with the specifics on specific type of waste. So before that, we want to do the first talk with Mr. Habib on CREDAI. From CREDAI, what are the steps that have been taken towards solid waste management to educate your members? Because at the end of the day, they are constructing apartment complexes and they are selling, and new families are moving. So first of all, is the builder is educated enough to handle or to put an infrastructure for SWM. At the same time, he is sensitive. Are they sensitive about this issue or about the solid waste management rules? And either implement particularly from CREDAI, what are the steps have been taken?
Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you, Raj, for getting me here. He was trying to reach me and talk about this. Because environment, nature is all close to my heart. I was one of the bigger connected, so I will come in spite of we being our biggest properties for the festival. So despite that, I will come here because it is much more responsible than. So thank you. CREDAI is a pan-India body, Confederation of Real Estate Developer Association. Over city இங்கேயும் வந்து இருக்குது, ஸ்டேட் கான்ஃபெடரேஷன் இருக்குது, and then it is international line. About 220 cities in the country has Chennai. We are the very premier body. Government listens to whatever we say because consumer also we take care of it very, very well. Now also we have gained the trust from the government, and today any policies, whatever, right, even Chennai, even corporation, CMDA or any environment authority, they call us for any discussion, and including Irela. So Chennai we are 160 developers. In Chennai what the projects real estate residential apartment organized developers members, the 160 members not that easy. We make them sign a code of conduct. Developer so this is what it is. We have a code of conduct. We are doing many things in Chennai. Implement members we make them sign a code of conduct. So this is Chennai, and I am the president of Chennai. About solid waste management, yes, for several years back, 10-12 years back, Cochin or then we started our own movement. Clean city movement. We formed a company of formerly. Implement Chennai for the last 2 years we are taking it very seriously. None of the projects, handover projects, we try to involve ourselves. In fact, we have an environmental engineer, Kirti, she is here. She does this over association with Koi. She explains what to be done, but we have not, I would say success rate is not that good because we have handed over the whole building, so we are not able to control that. New projects, handing over time, projects we are taking care of. Rules is one we have our own rules, corporation also given us. We are interacting very closely with corporation. In fact, the vessel area and the solid waste management proper.
You started as a separate company and educating residents on doing that. That is one side you are doing. On the other side, 160 members are coming, right from land property, there are so many top-notch builders. In the solid waste management rules 2016, we have to building square feet, for example, 100 units, you have to leave this much of space. There should be a composting unit, there should be a biogas unit. Those kind of rules are follow challenges
but now we are self rainwater harvesting. For a few years back, we do it. So there are some developers who take it seriously. We have an environmental engineer. We in the monthly meeting we advise them. And at least the project we covered this. Government is the rules now. I think the rules. What the government is building approved, every government EB norms. Rainwater corporation but we have gone a step ahead. Developers are well informed. We are a pan-India body. We travel a lot outside the country. We keep a lot of projects. So, the best practices we are trying to do it here in Chennai. So, maybe we can share it to the